As the fantasy football trade deadline approaches, it's pivotal for managers to make last-minute roster adjustments. Here are the players whose values are trending up or down following Week 9 performances. Players to buy. RB Tyrone Tracy Jr., New York Giants. Despite Devin Singletary returning to total health, rookie Tracy maintains his grip on the starting role. He posted 66 rushing yards on 16 carries against Washington, while Singletary had only 7 touches. Tracy's volume and performance make him a solid addition to Week 10. Lad McConkey, Los Angeles Chargers. McConkey has emerged as a valuable PPR asset for the Chargers. The rookie pulled in 5 catches for 64 yards on a team-high 7 targets, continuing to establish chemistry with quarterback Justin Herbert. With Quentin Johnston also thriving, McConkey is a solid waiver wire pick. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, Tennessee Titans. Westbrook-Ikhine's role expanded after the departure of DeAndre Hopkins, and Mason Rudolph is now the quarterback. He's scored in 4 straight games, making him an appealing option in deep leagues and touchdown-only formats. RB Amari Demercado, Arizona Cardinals. Demercado's speed was on full display in Week 9 with an explosive 53-yard touchdown, finishing with 80 yards. While James Conner's health limits Demercado's fantasy ceiling, he's still on the rise and worth monitoring. Drew Sample, Cincinnati Bengals. Sample found the end zone in Week 9 and could see more usage due to Eric All's knee injury. Though he competes with Mike Gesicki, Bengals tight ends tallied 3 touchdowns last week, signaling a potential role increase for Sample. Players to sell. RB Braylon Allen, New York Jets. Allen's fantasy outlook has dimmed significantly. While former coach Robert Saleh may have favored him, the new regime is focused on Breece Hall, limiting Allen to just over 5 touches per game. He's likely droppable in most leagues. RB Travis Etienne, Jacksonville Jaguars. Etienne's role has diminished, with just 12 carries over the past 3 games, as Tank Bigsby sees more action. With only 8 total touches in the last 2 games, Etienne is becoming a risky option, even in deep leagues. QB Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears. Williams has struggled recently, completing just 49.2% of his passes over the past 2 games, totaling 348 passing yards and no touchdowns. His performance has declined after a promising 4-touchdown match in London, making him a risky start. QB Anthony Richardson, Indianapolis Colts. Benched for veteran Joe Flacco, Richardson's fantasy value has taken a hit. The decision might not be temporary, which limits Richardson's fantasy appeal for the remainder of 2024. Sam Laporta, Detroit Lions. Once a top fantasy tight end, Laporta has seen his production fall dramatically in 2024. Fewer catches in 3 of his last 4 games, and under 28 yards in 2 of his previous 3. He's now a T2 option, and no longer the dependable starter he was last year. Managers should consider these shifts as they prepare for Week 10, making strategic moves to maximize their playoff chances.